Hey guys, so we are going to be doing a DIY on this frame. This is a really cool frame that I got from the Goodwill for $5 with my senior citizen discount. This is the detail on it. It's pretty simple. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the matting, and I'm going to spray paint this silver. It's gold right now, but we're going to spray paint this thing silver because the metallic color for this wedding is going to be white and silver. Okay, so we're going to make some adjustments here. All right guys, so this is the frame that I got for $5 at the Goodwill, and we're going to turn this into a wedding sign. So what I'm going to do is flip this over. I'm going to remove the wiring on here, and I'm also going to go ahead and open this thing up. The glass is pretty secure in here, so I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and leave the glass in there. I'm not going to worry about it because if paint gets on the glass, that's not a big deal. It's easy to come off, so I'm just going to leave the glass in there. And we're going to take this outside and spray paint it. The glass does not want to come up out of here, guys. Maybe that's a good thing. So I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to spray paint this silver. Okay, so meet me outside. Okay guys, there's a lot of sun out here, but I am getting ready to start spray painting. And I'm going to be using a 2X metallic silver. And I barely have anything left in here, so let's see how I do. Okay guys, so while our paint is drying, I'm going to take this Dollar Tree poster board and I'm going to cut this down to the same size as this frame, and then I think I'm going to apply it with some spray mount. Okay, so let me cut this down. Okay guys, so we have our poster board mounted onto the backing for our frame, and now what we're going to do is I'm going to add some flowers to this. All right guys, so I am going to be using these peonies that I got from the $1.25 store. No need to call it $1, it's $1.25. So I got a couple of these in ivory, that's her colors, ivory and peach. And I hope I have enough. And what I'm going to be doing is basically just pulling these flowers off of here. Okay, and then I'm actually going to literally take this thing apart. So I'm just going to pull the backing off. And these are on there pretty good. But I'm going to start separating out and taking the petals off one at a time. And we're just going to be working with the petals, okay? So you just want to kind of go ahead and start taking these things apart. All right, so I have disassembled all of the petals off of the Dollar Tree peonies. And I hope I have enough. I feel like I probably needed maybe 5 more of these, but we'll see what happens. So we are going to be using our glue gun, and we are going to be gluing these petals right onto our picture backing here. So let's get started. And I'm just putting the glue right around the hole or the opening of the flower, okay? I'm not putting it all over. And then I'm just lightly tapping it down onto our backing, our picture backing. And I'm doing it in random places. I'm just being very random about it. So I have attached all of the larger flowers. So this is what it's looking like right now. And that looks pretty decent. I have quite a bit left, so I might be okay. I might not need to make another run to the $1.25 store. These are the smaller ones that I kind of separated out, the medium and then the small ones. So now I'm going to work those in as well to see how full I can get it. Alright guys, so we're going to go on to the next step. I'm going to go ahead and do the wording for this sign, and I'm going to be using some Cricut vinyl, and I'm also going to be using the Cricut 12 by 24 light grip mat. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull my vinyl out about the 20 mark. I don't think I need to go beyond 20 inches for the words, for the signage. So I'm going to go to the 20 mark, and I'm going to use my brayer and just get this vinyl down. This is removable vinyl, so if I want to use the sign again, I can. All right. So I'm just going to use my brayer to kind of get it to adhere to the mat, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it at what I believe to be the 20 mark. Okay, right on this line here. Actually, this is not Cricut vinyl. This is vinyl from Hobby Lobby. My bad. Okay. And I don't need to be particularly neat as far as cutting this is concerned. Alright, so I have it really down on my mat real good. I'm going to go ahead and feed this into my Cricut machine. Okay, guys, so I have Cricut Design Space open. I have a blank canvas available. I'm going to click on the text tool. And I'm going to type in, oh, they've made some updates. Okay, they got rid of the box. Okay, welcome to our wedding. Okay, I'm a little surprised, guys, because they just upgraded the text tool in Design Space, so that's awesome. I'm going to put a center alignment on it, and then I'm going to change the text, and I'm going to type in ELE. There's a text called Elegance. I don't know if this is freeware or if I purchased it. I think I purchased it. So I'm going to scale this out a little bit. So I have just about 12 inches in height that I can use on that mat. So I'm going to go up here to height, and I'm going to put in 11.50 and hit enter. Okay, let me just scale this down a little bit, and then I'm going to see if I wish this had a bold feature, but it doesn't. And then I'm going to change the letter spacing and just kind of space the lettering out just a little bit, not too much. I spaced it out to 0.7, and I think I like this. Let me try another font real quick. I actually decided to use a different type of a font. This is more like a Times New Roman type font. And I decided to go ahead and use this instead. I'm going to take some of the spacing out because looks like there's a little bit too much spacing in here, even though I do want to kind of spread it out a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll with this. Okay, and so this is ready to go. You can see here the material that I'll be using is the 12 by 24 light grit mat. And I'm going to go ahead and get this ready to cut, and I'm going to feed it into my machine. So I'm going to hit continue. My base material is vinyl, and I'm going to put my pressure on more, and I'm going to feed my material into my machine and hit the start button. Alright guys, so I pulled most of the vinyl away. So now I'm going to use my weeding tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and get into these other spots, and just kind of pull away the vinyl. And this is going to be super easy since this sign is so big. It's going to be super easy to weed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this clear matte. I don't know if y'all can see that clear matte transfer mat, and it is from Contact, and I'm going to use this as a way to reverse weed. So I'm going to use this instead of the transfer paper. This is large enough for me to put right on top of my sign, so I just need to cut this down. Okay guys, so here it is. Our vinyl has been transferred to our transfer paper, and now we are ready to apply this to the glass on our frame, to the glass. Okay, all right guys, so we are done with this. It is completed. I think I've applied as many petals as I want to put on this thing. I think this is good enough, so I don't think I'm going to apply any more of the Dollar Tree petals to this. I think this looks pretty lush, and we can get a little bit closer. I don't have too many gaps in this, so I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think I used probably about 9 of the nine bunches of the Dollar Tree peonies. So this is looking pretty good, guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and get our frame. Okay, so I brought our frame in, and now what we're going to do, I did wipe this down. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is we are going to take our backing that we have our florals on. We're going to take our backing and we're going to sit it inside of the frame. And so I'm pushing the florals down as best I can. And now I'm going to go and get some tape. So I'm going to be using some, just some regular masking tape to close this up. And I'm definitely going to have to push down because, of course, it's not flat because we have our flowers in here. So I've cut strips of tape to put right over where I need to close up. So this is what the back looks like, and I put several pieces of duct tape on here just to make sure that it's secure. So I used as much duct tape as I felt I needed. Now when I take this to the wedding, I'm going to cover the back of this with some decorative contact paper from the Dollar Tree. I won't show that in this video, but that's what I plan to do. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. And there we have it. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? That is absolutely beautiful. I love the way this came out. This is awesome. So love this. This is exactly the look I was going for. I wipe the frame down with a little bit of rubbing alcohol because I'm getting ready to apply the vinyl. So I wanted to, you know, just kind of clean this up a little bit and make sure that I get some good contact. Alright guys, so I totally nailed this sign. It looks amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. So you can see the detail right there. This is a awesome sign. Perfect. Okay. $5 frame. Dollar Tree peonies. Okay, this is for a wedding that I'm going to be doing in May. I mean, super cheap. Luxe factor on the cheap, guys. And I left a little bit of space at the bottom in case I decide to put their names down there. I'm not sure. I may end up doing that. But again, this is removable vinyl, so I can always, you know, just kind of alter it any way I want to. But this looks absolutely phenomenal. And I'm going to be adding some flowers to the top. This is so beautiful. I absolutely love this, guys. Another successful DIY project. All right, guys, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.